Welcome everyone, this is Gail. Today I'm teaching chair-seated Tai Chi. Let's get back in our chair and get started. So I'm going to come back to the back of the room where my chair's set up, move this one out of the way. And how we begin our classes with seated chair Tai Chi is to take your right fist, so find your right fist, that's your sun. You take your left palm on top, that's the moon, and we bow down to one another. Very good. So I invite you just to begin with to feel your feet. Feel your feet on the floor. So, you're lifting your heels, you're lifting your toes. Feel the feet on the floor. Notice the sensation of the pressure underneath on the bottoms of the feet. Good. And we'll start with the low belly breathing. Down below the belly button, it's called the Dantian breathing. So find your belly button and then place a hand below that. So the objective is as you breathe in, the hand comes forward. As you breathe out, the hand comes more towards the back of the chair. So it kind of sinks or falls. You can place the other hand above that. So your eyes can be closed. You can gaze down at the floor. You can look forward, however is best for you. So again, I invite you to breathe in, belly big, and then exhale, draw that belly button towards your spine. Relaxing those shoulders down. Try not to have tension held in those shoulders. Maybe a little wiggle here. And again, breathe in, belly big. Exhale, belly button towards your spine. Today's class is about 35 to 45 minutes. A little bit different structure than the class we had earlier in the week. And again, breathe in, belly big. And the exhale. Excellent. So to begin with, we're going to start with the atlas point. That's to soften the neck muscles. So imagine your nose drawing a circle. It doesn't have to be a big circle. It can be a very small circle. And you're listening to see if you hear any little crinkly stuff going on here. The atlas point is where the C1 vertebra is, cervical spine, where it inserts into the back of the head. And go nice and slow. Nice slow inhaling and exhaling while you're here. If this makes you dizzy, have your eyes to follow the circle shape. Have your eyes look forward and just continue to do the nose circles as you look forward. And then let's pause. Let's go the other direction. I hear some crinkly stuff on this side. Again, you can go slower. You can go a little bit more fast. You can just go somewhere in between here. Very good. Next is, bring it back to the center. Next is swimming dragon. It's for our range of motion. It's for neck pain that we might have. So hands go together. You can alternatively kind of hook the thumbs or just little prayer hands. Either one works, okay? So we're going to breathe in. The belly gets big. And as you exhale, push hands one direction, turn your head the other direction. Inhaling back to the center. Exhale over the other direction. Hands go the other way, chin turns the other side of the room. When you're finished with that exhale breath, inhaling back to the center. Exhaling, go the other direction. Notice if one side feels a little bit more stiff than the other. Inhale back to the center. Exhale over to the other side. And then let's do one more each side, bringing it back to the center. Breathe in. Exhale over to the other side. Inhaling back to the center. And exhale over to the other side. And inhaling, bringing it back to the center. Next is spread the feathers. It's to open up the carotid to give you more blood supply into the brain, more blood flow to the brain, yeah? So we're going to take a hand, spread out those fingers, and then push the hand away, and then take the thumb, kind of turn it a little bit more towards the top of the room. So you're going to feel the biceps, the triceps a little bit. And then with the opposite ear, drop it towards your shoulder, and then lift the chin. So again, opening up the carotid, more blood flow to the brain. and then bring it back to the center. Let's do the other side. So push the hand away, turn that thumb a little bit more towards the sky, drop the ear, lift the chin. Notice if there's more tension one side versus the other, maybe, maybe not, and then bring it back to the center. Other side, here we go. Push it away, thumb away, ear drops, chin lifts. And then back to the center. Let's do the other side. Spread those feathers, drop the ear, lift the chin. Back to the center. Let's do one more each side. So again, spread out those feathers, turn that thumb a little bit, drop the ear, lift the chin. Woo. Bring it back to the center last time on this side. Here we go. Push it away, thumb away, drop the ear, lift the chin. Very good. Bringing it back to the center. Let's spin those hands. So this loosens our wrists, and it's also good for carpal tunnel. You may notice one wrist is a little bit more strong than the other. It's usually your dominant hand, the one that you write with for the most part. Unless, of course, maybe you do things kind of equally with both hands, yeah? And then reverse, go the other way. So you may notice your spinning hands do a little bit different when you do the reverse direction. Very good. Feel a little breeze going on here when I do the reverse hands. Very good. Next is shoulder rolls. Just shoulders up and down, back behind you, and forward. Nice and slow. In fact, let's alternate them. You may notice one does a little bit better than the other. And then let's reverse that. Reverse alternating shoulder rolls. So that's strengthening the shoulders, getting some more looseness in the neck. And in fact, let's just go ahead and do that little dowager's hump prevention type of thing by inhaling, shoulders up to the ears, and lift, hold, twist, exhale. Inhale back to the center, release. And then exhale, lift, hold, twist, other side. Inhale back to the center, release. Release all that tension. Very good. Exhale, lift, hold, twist, other side, strengthening the upper back, the neck musculature. Inhaling back to the center, release. Big old breath right there, right? Okay, then exhale, lift, turn, hold. Inhaling back to the center, release. Let's do one more each side. So here we go. Exhale, lift, hold, turn, 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 turn. Shoulders towards the ears. Inhale back to the center. Relax it all down. Other side, last time. So exhale, lift, hold, turn. Woo. And then release to the center. Let's do the finishing breath by inhaling, circle, sweep arms up. And then hands as if they were on top of a ball. You're pushing down the chi, bringing down the energy back down towards our dantian area. Very good. Next is wild goose flutter hands. So let's not bring them out to the side to begin with. Let's bring the hands a little bit more forward, kind of at an angle here, and just flutter the arms up and down. So this brings energy into our fingers, into our wrists, into our arms. Do what you can with what you got today, okay? So one side may be a little bit more challenged than the other. I got 2 shots on my left arm yesterday, so I'm feeling a little sore on that left arm, but you know, this is good for kind of getting that all mobile, yeah? Now, we're going to take it out to the side now, so flutter hands up, out to the side. Again, one arm may go higher than the other. That's okay, yeah? And then, if you can, take one hand at the front, one hand out to the side. You're twisting a little bit, and switch. Wild goose flutter hands. And if you're, hopefully your microphone's not on. All right, and then let's do that finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up, and then bring it down. Beautiful. Chair, seated Tai Chi today. Very good. From here, let's do our stir arms. This is great for increasing our range of motion. So I'm kind of scoot over to one side of my chair today, and I'm letting that arm just kind of drop out here to the side. And you can have your hand up here on the shoulder for a little bit like protection if you like, or sitting here on top of your thigh as you start to bring your arms out to the side. As you all are doing this, I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone. So continue to do those arm circles. That's, again, for your range of motion. Excellent. Keep going, keep going. You might hear some little crinkly stuff going on here, yeah? And then pause, go the other direction. So we're trying to do it from the shoulder, not the wrist, okay? Very good. So again, that's your range of motion going on here. This is also like a physical therapy thing that they do for bursitis, rotator cuff, for pacemaker insertion. So I've had to do this before. Make it smaller, a little bit smaller. Excellent. Now we're going to shift over to the other side to the other arm. And again, just drop the arm, let gravity kind of drag your hand towards the floor, then start your little shapes out to the side. Option hand on the thigh or here on the shoulder. I have one young lady that does this with me on Wednesdays, and she holds her shoulder because, you know, she's had some issues going on with that shoulder, some repair work, and she feels a little bit more secure when she places that hand just right here, right in front, and that's okay. Again, you do with what you can with what you got today. And then let's reverse, go the other way. Feels like a little pendulum to me. You might feel a little bit of that energy along the bottom of the hand. Maybe when we bring the hands back to the center, you might feel it here too. I don't know. I kind of feel a little energy going on, a little tingling. And then make it smaller and smaller and smaller. Good. And then come back to the center of your chair if you shift it over a little bit. So next is Quan paints the rainbow. So let's inhale, circle, sweep arms up. And then when we exhale, just bring the hands down like we do, bring it down the chi. And then we're going to drop one hand out to the side. And then take your hand, turn your thumb to the back of the room. The pinky is towards me. And then together, let's inhale, circle, sweep the arm up. Do what you can here. Exhale, back behind you. I have to turn a little bit on this one. And then inhale, gather the arms together up. Flip the hand, exhale, drop the other one. Now the other one, turn the thumb to the back of the room, pinky towards me. Together, let's inhale, circle, sweep that other arm up. Big old breath right there. Exhale, back behind you. Don't hit something behind you. And then inhale up, gather up. Flip the hand and down. Now this other hand just goes on down. Very good. Turn that thumb away, pinky towards me. Inhaling, circle, sweep the arm up. Exhale. I have to really bring that out to the side on that side. And then inhale, gather. And bring that other hand down. Flip the hand. Very good. Inhale, circle, sweep arm up. Exhale, arm back behind you. Notice which one gives you a little bit of challenge today. Inhaling up. Exhale, lower that hand. Flip the hand, pinky towards me, thumb away. Together. Inhaling, circle, sweep an arm up. Quan paints the rainbow. Inhale together. Exhale down. So this is isolation. Turn the hand out. And range of motion going on with that shoulder. A little bit of getting motion is lotion with the body, yeah? Bring the hand down. Turn the hand out, pinky towards me. Inhaling, up, up, up. Last time on this side. Exhaling back behind you. Then inhale, gather up. Exhale, float that hand down. Turn that thumb back behind you, pinky towards me. Inhaling up. Exhaling back behind me. Very good. So inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Finishing breath. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Very good. Let's go ahead and just cup the hands, just kind of little cupping, little formation with the hands, and start swinging the arms up and down. Again, do what you can today. Keep it between the easy and ouch. Try to have the movement be mainly the arm. So none of this like leaning forward and then leaning back, okay? Just keep it nice and still as best you can. There's a little movement going on, okay? That's okay, a little bit of movement. But let's let the arms do the work. So we're working in the vertical plane with the range of motion in those shoulders. Again, you may be doing less range of motion than I am, and that's all right. Now, if it's available, can you tap your shoulders, elbows up and down? If that's not available, just keep the hand cupping, swinging motion. I can hear my shoulders pop. They're making that kind of noise. So this loosens your shoulder joints. So, you know, hopefully that's a good thing for you. Let's do two more. 2, and 1. Very good. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up, and bring down fists. Next is going to be eagle claw. So take one hand, inhale it here at your shoulder level, and then exhale, turn the palm forward up into the sky. Inhale, bring it down back to chest level. Open up the hands, spread them out like those feathers. Exhale, push it forward. Now I breathe through the mouth so you can hear the breath. Inhale, back to the chest. And then exhale, bring it out to the side. So we're going to clasp, eagle clasp our hands. So we're going to make fists 5 times. Here we go. 1, 2, and take a look at it. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Inhale, that hand right here at your shoulder level. Exhale, push it up towards the sky. Stretch. Inhale, bring it down. Open up those fingers. Exhale, push it forward. It increases our mobility in our joints here. And then inhale back to the shoulders. Exhale, bring it out to the side. Eagle claw 5 times. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, bring it back. That hand goes up. Exhale, push it towards the sky. Inhale, bring it back down. Palm forward. Open up. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale, back to the chest. Exhale, out to the side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, back to the center. The other arm goes here at the chest. Breathe in. Last time on this side. Exhale, push it up. Inhale, back to the chest. Open up. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, back to the chest. Exhale, out to the side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, back to the center. Let's do one more time. Inhaling. Exhaling to the sky. Inhale, back to the chest. Open up the hands. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale, back to the chest. Exhale, out to the side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhaling back to the center. In fact, inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Finishing breath. Exhale, bring down the chi. Bring down the energy. Very good. All right, let's do some things for the lower body now. So we're going to take a leg out to the side. Make sure you can see that. Very good. And we're going to do heel flex, toes towards you. Woo! Feel that. Feel the calf. It might be a little tight. You might be feeling your quadricep. You might be feeling a little bit of your behind and the back behind. And this is to prevent foot cramps and to improve ankle flexibility. And it's considered to be your second heart when we pump the heel, pump the calf, returns blood flow to the heart. Now, we're going to point it away. Point those toes away. Again, we're getting the top of the foot now. And of course, this shin, calf again. You might be feeling it around the knees, top of the leg. And then let's just point and flex. Again, that's your second heart, returning that blood flow from those lower extremities back to your heart. It's very good for your cardiovascular system. This is often thought of as a methodology for lowering blood glucose, is to pump the calves, okay? So just kind of remember that. After you have maybe a larger than normal meal, pump those calves, take a walk. And then bring it in. Very good. You can use your hands to guide you, legs in and out, legs out, by the way. Scoot it out there. Let's do the other side. Heel flex to begin with. And again, kind of enjoy, now that's air quotes, enjoy the contraction going on in the calf. Yeah, maybe we enjoy it. Yeah, maybe so. Or aware that something's going on there. That's for sure, yes. And then point the toes away. Again, enjoying the stretch as best you can. And then let's point and flex. Very good. Get that calf pump going. Whew. Excellent. And then bring it in. Let's scoot back to the back of our chair. Oh, made a noise there. And we'll do some ankle rotations. Again, it's for having better walking ability, better balance. So lift a leg up. It can be lower. It can be, straight out from your hip. Whatever you can do, and let's just do some little ankle rotations, foot circles. Try to have it only be from the ankle down. So sometimes that's hard for folks. Maybe go slower to help achieve that, yeah? our little foot rotation and reverse. Ooh. Notice that that feels a little challenging going in the opposite direction. Maybe you feel a little crinkliness going on top of the foot around that ankle joint. So again, we kind of increase mobility in our knees, in our hips, in our ankles, in those shoulders, all those ball and joint type of things, yes? And release. Let's do the other one. So we're going to lift the other one up and then start your ankle rotation, your foot rotation. My foot just popped there. It was a big old snap. Y'all probably didn't hear it because I was talking, but I was like, whoa, that was loud. And this one, I got to really hold my leg to make me more aware of just the foot rotation, not the whole leg. All right, now reverse. Go the other way. Ooh, this one feels a little challenging. So this is one I had a foot surgery on. So there's some scar tissue that's, still there. Yeah. Kind of hard to get rid of, The next will be strengthening our knees and all the surrounding tissue with our next movement that we do today. Bring that foot down. All right, so we're going to lift the foot, point it, we hold it up in the air, and then lower, hover, and then flex the foot. You know what? I'm going to show this sideways because that's better for you being able to see what I'm doing, all right? So again, we're going to point the foot, hold, lower, and then flex the foot, hold, and lower. Switch legs. Point the toes, hold, lower, and then flex, hold, lower. Other side, point, hold, lower, flex, hold, lower. Other side, point, hold, lower, flex, hold, lower. Again, point, hold, lower, flex, hold, lower. Other side, last time. Point, hold, lower, flex, hold, lower. Very good. Clap the hands, rub those hands. Let's get some heat on our shins, on our calves. And if you aren't able to hinge forward, then start with the tops of the legs instead, the backs. Get the side of the legs, the inside, a little around the knees, be kind. And then maybe cat claw hands, getting those acupressure points. Maybe reverse. All right, very good. And we're away from the back of the chair. So next is Lighthouse. So, we had those kind of cupped hands when we did the arm swings. Well, this time it's cupped hands in front of us. And we're using our core in this movement. So basically we're breathing in and turning over to the side. So our chin aligned with the chest as we turn, hands together. And then as we exhale, we reach out forward. So this is like the little lighthouse lights, yeah? And inhale, bring it back to the center. Keep breathing. And exhale, reach forward. Feet firm into the floor here. Inhaling at the center. Exhaling as you start that big turn. Excellent. Inhaling at the center. So are you twisting that torso to make this happen? So it's just not the arms doing the work, right? Okay. One more time, all the way around. And then we're going to pause here at the center and kind of reset those little nicely cupped hands. And we're going to go the other direction. So twist to the other direction, reach out and forward and to the center. Breathe in. Exhale, reach out. Breathing in. Again, exhaling, reach out. This challenges our core a little bit right here, yeah? Plus, we are using gravity against those biceps, triceps, those deltoids. One more time, all the way around. Very good. And then when we're up to the center, let's do that finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Exhale, bring it down. Very good. Next is our spinal cord breathing. It's very similar to what we do in yoga, chair yoga, the cat-cow. We're going to be flexing and extending our spine and breathing at the same time. So once again, we have soft fists, that's hard to say, underneath our chin. And basically, we're going to bring the elbows up and breathe in. Poof the chest forward. The hands separate a little bit. And then belly button towards your spine. Bring the forearms towards one another and curve your spine. So the hands are kind of like right here in front of your nose. And then from here, open up, elbows up, 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 up. Breathe in. And then exhale back to the center. So this is good for lessening COPD, bronchitis, upper respiratory types of things. Inhaling up, up, up. So it's, getting into all of those lung sacs, those sacs in our lungs. Exhaling, curve, curve, curve. Up, 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 and exhale. From here, inhale, circle, sweep arms up, and bring down the chi. Very good. Finishing breath. Next is our blood pressure technique. So kind of like our wild goose flutter hands, we began with the hands more forward as opposed to out here back in alignment with our shoulders. And what we'll do is fold the thumbs into the palms and then cover the fingers on the thumbs. That stimulates our acupressure point for our heart meridian. So it lowers high blood pressure, raises low blood pressure. So it's kind of like an equalizer here. So to begin this sequence, we're going to inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Now once they're up, we're going to do the back of the hands, bring them down the center, and then open the arms out to the side. Grab the thumbs, cover the thumbs, and then elbows back behind you. Poof your chest forward, breathe in. Really engaging our chest muscles, and then exhale, hands out to the side. Very good. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Exhale, hands come on down. Grab those thumbs. Here we go. Inhale, elbows back, chest forward. Beautiful. Exhale, hands go out. We're kind of concaving the chest here. Once again, inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Exhale, back of the hands, bring it on down. Grab those thumbs. Here we go. Bring the elbows back, chest forward. Breathe in. Exhale, bring it out. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. Exhale, bring them back on down. Grab those thumbs. Here we go. Elbows back, breathe in. And then exhale. Let's do the finishing breath. Inhaling, circle, sweep arms up. And then bring down the chi. Very good. Excellent. All right. So next is our clapping our hands underneath our leg. It's a little bit of a cardio. It's a bunch of brain work. If you're not able to lift the leg and bring the hands underneath, just softly tap the side of the leg, okay? So we're going to start. Hands underneath and clap. Belly button super tight here. So really engage your core towards your spine. And yes, this is to get your heart rate up a little bit. You may notice one side is easier to do than the other. Maybe, yeah. Especially if you have some issues. So again, this gets into our hip musculature. Also good for cardio. Let's do 3 more each side. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Next is cross crawl. So this is a bit of using both sides of the brains. It's an Alzheimer's prevention kind of thing. So you bring one leg out and then the opposite elbow bent. So again, opposite arm and elbow. And then you switch and switch and switch and just start moving here. Try not to do the same side arm and leg. Try to really think opposite arms and legs. Core is tight. So again, this is brain work plus, a little bit of cardio, right? Yep, yep, yep. Do what you can, again, with what you have today. Let's do 3 more each side. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now, let's shift a little forward. Shake those legs. You tend to get leg cramps and that kind of thing. Shaking legs helps prevent that. And you know what? Let's just throw a tantrum. Stomp the feet. And then alternate up and down. Pump, calf pumps going on here. Go back to shaking the legs. Very good. And then sit up nice and tall. Excellent. Let's do Parry, all right? So we're going to bring a hand, circle it in, and bring the other one kind of over the same real estate here. We're shifting side to side. Twisting the upper body. So kind of the wax on, wax off kind of effect here. Breathing. You may notice your heart rate was a little bit high after those two previous movements. So really take some nice slow inhales and exhales here while we're here. And then pause. Let's go the other direction. So we're wiping it out. Hear my left shoulder kind of talking here. It's going crink, 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 or something like that, yeah. Oh, I'm starting to glisten. That means sweat. Now let's bring it horizontal. So we're going to bring it up here. So we're going outwards. So this is also, again, beneficial for lessening the bronchitis, the COPD, our breathing challenges, because we're really using the back muscles, the chest muscles to do these postures. And then bring it inwards. You have the option of staying here with this parry, the wax on, wax off, or bringing the elbows down to the center, making fists, calling these elbow strikes. Do what you can. There's a little bit more movement going on here, a little bit more deep breath hanging on when we do this. So this just uses our brain. We use our core here. Very good. And then let's end it by bringing it down. Heart rate probably went up a little bit there. Make it smaller and smaller and smaller. Very good. Let's bring a leg out and stomp and bring it in. Other side. Our sumo stomp. If you need to use your hand underneath to make this happen, do that, yeah? That's okay. Little bone building going on here. Be kind. You got some plantar fasciitis or bone spurs on the bottoms of the feet. You know, you're going to do this a little bit less. Notice what your hips are telling you to also in this area when we do these sumo stomps. After this, it's swallow flies to the nest. Let's do one more each side. And then let's do our finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up. And then we'll bring our palms up when we bring them down this time. All right, sit up nice and tall. Let's inhale, bring an arm across. Exhale, arm out to the side. Inhale, up and over. Really do the up and over here. Very good. Exhale, back of the hand in front of you. And then inhale, bring it back to the center. Bring the other hand across, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, up and over, feet firm into the floor here. Exhale, twist. Bring it back to the center, and then the other arm goes across. Breathe in, arm out, exhale. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, down to the front. Bring it back to the center. Bring the other arm across. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling up and over. Excellent. And exhale. All right. Swallow flies east. Swallow flies west. Swallow flies up and over and lands in its nest. Swallow flies east. Swallow flies west. Swallow flies up and over and lands in its nest. Once again, swallow flies east. Swallow flies west. Swallow flies up and over and lands in its nest. Last time. Swallow flies east. Swallow flies west. Swallow flies up and over and lands in its nest. Actually, one more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in, up and over, and exhaling. Breathing in, bring it across. Breathing out. Breathing in, up and over, and exhaling. Let's do that finishing breath. Inhale, circle, sweep arms up, and bring it down. Beautiful. All right. Next, let's bring the inside of our ankles together, and we're doing what's called the jitterbug. So you walk heels and toes away, so the ankles are glued here. A lot of brain work happens with this one. A lot of coordination also. If you can, maybe twist the upper body the opposite direction as your feet are going. Sometimes that's just like, woo, Mission Impossible. If you're not allowed to twist, then just do the feet. One more time, over to the one side, back to the center, over to the other side, and back to the center. Very good. Bring those feet apart, bring the toes in, feet apart. Let's do independent foot action. So I'm going to place my hands back here on the back of the chair. The feet go out and in. Again, helps with your mobility, better balance, walking ability, ankle mobility, brain work. One more time, all the way out and all the way in. Very good. Shake those legs. Whew. Are you shaking them? Great. All right, now I'm going to come up to the camera. We're going to start some of our lymphatic drainage and thymus stump and all that good immunity building. I'm trying to see what I look like here in the camera. Okay, so we're going to take our 3 fingers and tap, got our collarbone here, and go down about 2 or 3 inches and tap in that mid chest, the thymus stump. So when we become vintage, we lose the ability to produce T cells. And we have that gland that's right underneath here. So we're physically stimulating to build more T cells. And that helps in times of right now when there's flu, all those viruses, COVID is still rampant in our communities. So again, let's just build up our natural abilities, our immunities with this thymus stump. To do this about a minute or 100 times each day. That's a way to get this going back into production. Very good. All right, so next is we're going to bring the legs wide. And right here where we have the thigh insert into the torso is our inguinal crease. We have lots of lymph nodes there. We're going to take the sides of our hands and we call this chop the qua. And you can alternate or do them at the same time. So get into those lymph nodes. The only way we get rid of the waste and lymph nodes is by movement. Our arteries and veins, they naturally, circulate through our bodies. But again, we got lymphs all over our bodies. Let's move that to navel slaps. And if you like, instead, you can do fists instead. Lessens those toxins, tumors. Also, again, gets rid of those wastes. And also, a little indigestion. That might help with this too. Next will be where we take the 2 or 3 fingers and slap the armpits. Again, another area, or not slap, but tap the armpits, getting rid of the toxins held in those lymph nodes. Yeah? Trying to think what we're going to do next. You know what? Let's do about 5 more. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Clap the hands. Woo! Rub the hands. Get some circulation going on here. Get it warm. Get it warm. And I'm going to place a hand on my leg and then just tap on the outside of the arm. Ooh! In my COVID shot, or my shots, and into the shoulder and down the front. That was my flu shot and my RSV. Again, another time. And down the center. And one more. And down the front. Clap the hands again. Rub those hands. Get it going on right here. And place that other hand softly on your leg and start that arm tapping. Slap that arm, that shoulder, down the front. And again. Woo! We'll do this 3 times. Once again, clap those hands. Very good. Let me look at my list here. All right, so this next one is a hand tapping sequence. Always forget what the benefits are, so I have to kind of look at my little sheet here on the side. So we're going to do the outsides of the hands. That's for lessening headaches. Put my ring down. Very good. Again, you do this for about a minute. We won't do it for a minute today, but this is to demonstrate, what the technique is. And we're going to be doing the webbing of the thumbs. That's for digestion and nausea. So here we go, into the webbing. Yeah, that's again for that. And then flip it. So if you have pain in your hands, in your wrists, the next one is good for this. So we're going to take the inside of the parts of our fingers and tap on the insides. In the valley, I guess you call it, yeah? Now look and see which finger is on top. Switch it. That feels weird. Let me look here. Pain in limbs, that's what this one's for, okay? All right, and we're going to do the wrist, top of the hand, wrist. Pain in the back, the neck. These different little acupressure points. Do the other side. So cup the hands when you do this, yeah? And the back of the wrists. I got my watch there, so I don't do that one. So osteoarthritis, hand pain, that type of thing. Other back of the wrist. Very good. Take your palm, punch the hand. Get rid of some stress here. Just really get into it. Do what you can, once again, with what you got today. Let's do the other side. It doesn't make as loud a sound on the other side. Clap the hands once again. Rub those hands. Settle back into your chair. And if you have glasses on, take the glasses off. Again, rub the hands. We're going to place the cupped hands over the eyes. This is to increase tear production. You can also take a clean sock, put some rice in it. Maybe microwave it for about 10-15 seconds. Gently place it across your eyes for that little moist heat to encourage tear production. Breathing in, breathing out. Let the shoulders relax there. Very good. And you can rest your palms up on your lap or place them back here on your belly, whichever is best for you. Close the eyes. Let's think of what we've done today, all this healing movement. Thanks for the healing. Thanks for the movement. And then think about one thing that you are grateful for today, or at least an idea of gratitude. Bring whatever that idea or whatever that is into your heart space. As you breathe in, breathe out, belly big, belly contracted. Very good. Open those eyes, flutter those eyelids, put your glasses back on, scoot a little bit forward, and we'll end our class how we began. So let's take that right fist, that's the sun, that left palm, that's the moon, and we bow down to one another. This concludes our practice of seated chair Tai Chi, and thank you all so much for joining me here during Veterans Gratitude Week. I'm going to stop the recording.